Hello, my name is Sriya Chakravarty, and my UROP project is titled Effects of Menstrual Cycle Phase on Working Memory by Sleep Regularity Changes, and I'm working with Dr. Sarah Mednick's Sleep and Cognition Lab. The purpose of this study is to examine whether menstrual cycle phase affects working memory directly or indirectly through changes in sleep regularity. This is very important because little research has been done to understand how women's menstrual cycles can affect sleep and cognition. It's a regular and important part and a frequent part of women's life and their health, and it's especially important for young women. This can be relevant to the workplace, to academics, and to changes in day-to-day cognitive load. Here is an idealized version of the menstrual cycle phase. It also depicts how our lab operationalizes the menstrual cycle phase with menstruation, pre-ovulation, mid-luteal, and late luteal. You can see that in the mid and late luteal phases, estrogen or estradiol and progesterone are high, whereas in the menstruation phase, they are low. In relation to sleep and memory, the mid-luteal phase has both significant sleep-related memory improvements as well as significant memory improvements in general, and the late luteal phase also has significant memory improvements in general compared to the other phases. The Sleep Regularity Index represents the probability of someone being asleep or awake at the same time 24 hours apart, and it's calculated on a range of scores from 0 to 100, with 0 being the worst and 100 being the best. The OSPAN task requires participants to solve a series of math problems while memorizing a set of unrelated letters. There are about 4 to 7 letters and 4 to 7 equations in each trial block. My hypotheses included that women in the mid and late luteal phases will have better working memory performance, they will also have better sleep regularity, and that sleep regularity will mediate this relationship, so it is an intermediate step in this connection. My methods included 60 healthy young women aged 18 to 35 with no history of mental illness and not taking any hormonal contraceptives. They all filled out sleep diaries, which was used to calculate their sleep regularity index score. They did the OSPAN task twice, once before they went to sleep and once right after they woke up. This is when their saliva sample was taken, which was used to calculate their menstrual cycle phase and the days around it. Data analysis includes ANOVAs, structural equation modeling for mediation, and linear regression for moderation. My mediation results for both the baseline, which is the first time they took the task, and the change, which is the second time they took the task, the difference between the scores was non-significant. This was the same case for the ANOVAs. There was no significant effect. I also conducted some supplementary analyses, and I found that SRI significantly moderates the relationship between baseline working memory performance in the mid-luteal phase, such that higher sleep regularity leads to worse working memory performance. And for session 2, in the difference score, higher sleep regularity actually leads to better working memory performance improvement in the mid-luteal phase in particular. So what does this all mean? This could indicate that sleep regularity is a moderator, not a mediator, between the relationship of menstrual phase and working memory, specifically in the mid-luteal phase. Future directions include utilizing a larger sample, analyzing remote participants, and also utilizing objective measures of sleep, such as using EEG. Thank you for listening.